What's up, guys? How is it going? I haven't officially updated y'all in a little while. The weekend was pretty eventful. I think you guys saw a lot of it. I went to Bad Bunny on Friday and Saturday, which was absolutely spectacular. And yeah, I've just been hanging out at this hostel in San Dulce for a little while. I made some friends here, so we've just been kicking it the last couple of days. Had a pretty slow start to the morning. I kind of needed to get myself together and figure out a plan, and I think that is what I have done. So I'm all packed up. I just had some lunch, and I'm gonna get my things from my hostel and book a painfully expensive Uber to go to the east coast of the island, and well, not the far east coast, but like a little area there, and then we'll see what we're able to make happen from there. Okay, I'm in my new hostel in Luquillo, creo que dices. I took an Uber here. That was pretty smooth. It was like an hour-long Uber. It was like $55, unfortunately, but that's okay. This is what the room looks like. I'm in a female dorm. That's my bed down there. Pretty cute, standard stuff. We got a locker. They gave me a sheet and a blanket and a towel, so I'm stoked about that. My pillow looks a lot better than the one at the last hostel, and I have a curtain, a shelf, a light, and 4 outlets all to myself. So I'm feeling very happy about that setup. I definitely like it. Oh yeah, it looks like all the beds have at least that. Okay, great. Love that. There's AC in here. Love it. Let's go check out the rest. We're on the river and the beach. Very exciting. Puerto Rico, ay cabrón. There's so many cats, and I think I see a tiny one. Oh, you guys are babies. You are super teensy tiny. You are super teeny tiny. You're not so teeny tiny, but you are little. Okay, there's actually so many. I didn't even notice. You're super tiny too. Hi, teeny tiny. Hi. I think if you had a car here, you would have to check for cats before driving. There's a cat under that one too. Oh, hi. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bother you. Didn't mean to bother you. You're just chilling. Go back to chilling. Oh, say hi. Say hi. What's up? What's up? How are you? How are you? What's up? Okay. That was really funny, actually. I set up my yoga mat outside and my iPad and my phone with a workout and a podcast, and I got like 15 minutes through it before it started absolutely downpouring out of nowhere. So I quickly came inside, finished up my workout, and I just hopped in the shower, and now I'm on my way to do one of my favorite things when I solo travel, which is have a solo Italian dinner date. So I found a nice looking Italian restaurant, and I'm going to get myself some pasta. Hello friends, welcome to my second to last full day in Puerto Rico, if you can believe it. We've been here for like 2 weeks now. It'll be 2.5-ish weeks when I head out. I am in, oh gosh, my ankle. Okay. I've rolled my ankle a couple days ago and it's still a little tender. But anyways, we are in the jungle, which is one of my favorite places to be because I love a good jungle. And this is actually part of a Yunque National Forest, which is pretty cool, or national park. And a friend from the hostel dropped me off here, and it is really, really stunning. I love being so deeply in the jungle like this. Do you want to see? Okay, left the river like 10 minutes ago. That was really fun. And now I am walking back to town / my hostel. And I think it'll take like an hour. I don't know, something like that. Probably not gonna hitchhike because I'm not really in a rush. And I think the walk will be pretty easy. It's not too hot out right now, and I am wet from the river, so that makes everything more enjoyable. Oh, look at this chicken. What's up, dude? Oh, go join your chicken family. But I know that the popsicle shop, La Palateria, is open today. So I'm very excited about that because it's been closed for the last 2 days, and your girl wants a popsicle. But I found this on the ground, and I right away knew it was an 8th. And look, the teeniest little bit left in there. I'm not going to smoke it, but I am feeling pretty smug about spotting it and guessing correctly. I found this little Mexican restaurant, and if you know me, you know I love a Mexican restaurant. Okay, that was literally legendary. Walked into that Mexican restaurant, like waved hi to the people already sitting at the tables there, and sat down at the bar. Pretty immediately, the bartender was like, hey, those 2 guys, they want to buy you around. They bought me a margarita. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Margarita was my choice. Bartender gave it to me. They didn't. And they were like, wait, come sit with us. Come join with us. So I just spent like the past hour hanging out with these 2 Puerto Rican guys. I had guacamole. They bought me another drink. And we just hung out and kikied and had a great time. That was so cute. They offered to drive me home, but I was like, no, it's okay. I actually do want to continue my walk. I'm like 20 minutes from the hostel now. I think that's just enough time to make it before sundown. I'm gonna cross the street for the sidewalk in a second. And yeah, that was so cute and fun and funny, and Puerto Rican people are so nice. 3 cars stopped while I was walking to ask me if I was okay or if I needed help or if I needed a ride or anything like that. It was very kind. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just a girl who walks. But thank you so much. People are very nice here. Documenting this now while I can before it becomes a torrential downpour. It is starting to mist. I have like another 15-20 minutes or so to walk. I don't mind. I think walking in the rain in Puerto Rico is fun, but I do believe it is perhaps starting to happen. Hee hee. Wait, this is so cute. So I'm walking home to my hostel, and I just noticed they have a little sign here along the road, Casa Corral, pointing you in the direction from the center of town. That is so cute and highly appreciated because I was kind of just guessing my direction. So thank you, sign. Now I know. Headed to Casa Corral. An empty drink and a burrito for a happy girl. Okay, this has me laughing a little bit. I'm walking home from Mexican food and all of a sudden the street is flooded. That looks deep. Don't really want to go in it. Let's see if we can find a path around. So far so good. Please don't drive through and splash me. Please, please, please. Oop. Big step over. Sidewalks a little flooded too. Okay, feet are getting wet. Feet are getting wet. We're walking in a puddle, baby. It is so funny how it can be so nice and clear out, and then in a matter of minutes, just be absolutely downpouring here. Absolutely downpouring. As in, it'll like only last 10 minutes, yet somehow still street flooded, sidewalks full of puddles. But hopefully I won't come across any big rivers like that one. That was quite deep. So every hostel has a different system for coming and going when reception is closed and there's no one working anymore. So you can like come and go at any hours of the day. And I really like the setup they have at this hostel here. So I'm going to show it to you. So this is our first gate after I came in our little walkway, and we have a code pad here, and that lets me in to our common area. That's our outdoor shower. I love when there's an outdoor shower. I love it. This is our cutie little common area and kitchen, which is really nice. I really like it. And then if you come over here, okay, this is my favorite when they have these. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and then coming into my room, these are our shared bathrooms, by the way. Sink, toilet, showers. Shower. But to go to our room, instead of having a key or anything like that, we just have, we have a passcode. Okay, let me try that again. Pull up our numbers here. Yeah. Okay, hell yeah. That works beautifully. I love that system. That is so easy. If you haven't seen already, this is my room. I'm in an all-girls room. Not an all-girls hostel, but an all-girls room. Sometimes you can get like a mixed dorm, an all-women's dorm. Yeah. And let me show you my bed really quick if you haven't already seen it, because it's my favorite hostel bed setup. Okay, I like my bed so much because I have my own personal lamp, and it actually changes from like cool light to warm light and like a high and a dim setting, which is really exceptional. I'm happy with just like any little light in my bed. And then I have a curtain. Hostels are catching on to the fact that we like curtains so we can block ourselves from daylight or just like people who are awake earlier than us or later than us. I have a nice fluffy pillow, which I am so grateful for. I have a blanket and a sheet, which is also quite a luxury. And then a shelf and two whole outlets all to myself. This is the perfect hostel bunk bed setup in my opinion. Every single bed has all these features: a lamp, multiple outlets, and a shelf and curtains, which is really, really nice. I would be super happy in a top bunk or a bottom bunk here. All of the beds are really comfortable. All the pillows are really comfortable. I got a bath towel, which I'm happy about. Sorry, I clearly haven't made my bed. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite hostel bed setup. They know the deal. They know what we need. We have lockers, obviously. That is mandatory at every hostel, so you can store your valuables, as I'm doing. And then our non-valuables are just out and about in the room. And, you know, you don't steal people's stuff, they don't steal your stuff. That's kind of how it works. So, yeah, this is my hostel for the next few days, and I'm pretty stoked on it. What's up, guys? I just went paddleboarding, and it was so fun. Did not take my phone with me, but that's okay. I had a great time, and I'll just tell you about it. It was so fun. I was going through mangroves, and I was like going under fallen trees and in like weird little areas of the river, and I saw fish and ducks and birds in the mangrove trees, and it was so cool. And then I kind of got tired at the end, so I just laid down on my paddleboard and tanned while it floated in the river. It was amazing. And now I'm getting a popsicle porque la palatería está abierto. Does somebody hear surf rock coming from a surf bar? Yes. Yes. Yes.